You can see a lot of the detail of the wings as well, and when they're moving about and seeing how the structure is actually moving, it's amazing.
Impressive. It's a much more relaxing way if you're viewing for long periods of time. It's great, love it.
I need one. Oh, they're fantastic. That must be, oh, excellent. They are brilliant. That's got to go on my Christmas list, definitely.
They just blow my mind away. They're really good. Yeah, it's a lovely casing round it.
I've been watching birds for 30 years and I've never seen anything like this. That's my new dream because what should I do? I'm lost and in love.
Also das ist wirklich so ein bisschen wie Wellness beobachten, weil ich mich da so richtig reinlegen kann, sage ich mal, in das BTX.
It's very easy to determine what kind of birds you see. And you can see a lot of details.
It's a binocular eyepiece. To set it up, you just adjust the eyepiece. You have a forehead rest to make it very comfortable when you're using the telescope. And you've also got an aim point, so if you're trying to find a bird, you can spot it in the aim point and then you'll be able to see it through the telescope.
Fly Marshes is based on the North Norfolk coast, on the east coast of England, which makes it quite a good spot for migratory birds in the spring and in the autumn.
This is probably the RSPB's flagship reserve, and a reserve that you can go to throughout the whole year, and you're going to see different birds every month you come.
Today I'm at one of my favourite reserves in the entire British Isles, Minsmere RSPB Reserve in Suffolk. Bittern, of course, is one of the famous birds with its booming call. Avocet is the really famous bird at Minsmere, the black and white bird with a sweeping bill when they swish through the water looking for freshwater shrimp. And for me as well, Minsmere is really famous for its nightingale, the finest songster in Britain, belting out its endlessly variable call.
I think this spot is my favorite spot. It's the most northern tip from the island, and you can make a hike here from 1 or 2 hours. And because of the large number of birds who are migrating here, last day there was flying 2 times a pellet harrier. It's very rare in the Netherlands, so that's nice to see in all that numbers of birds.
We stay here along the dike, and after the dike you have the Waddensee. When you use the BTX, it's easier to watch all the waders over there. The BTX will give you a very good view of the waders sitting there and feeding there on the grounds in the Waddensee. So that is very nice to do that with the BTX.
A lot of people are into waders or watching wildfowl, ducks, where you scan through open areas, and especially what I always do, I like to focus through the group. So you can first check the front and then the back, and then I switch a little to the right and then back to front to back. And with the amazing depth in the new BTX, you can do that in a new extraordinary way.
For me, it's just very relaxed. So you can like lean your head on the thing and you have a very clear view. And I can imagine the people who spend like hours and hours like watching over the sea and the ocean to watch all the seabirds, and they get cold, and now you can just like lean your head and meanwhile you can drink your coffee. I think it's just a very more comfortable way to probably look at the birds.
Wir sind am Jadebusen. Das ist eine der großen Meeresbuchten, die der Nationalpark hat. Und das gesamte Jadebusengebiet war früher ein Moor. Und durch Sturmfluten hat sich das Meer immer mehr von diesem Moor sozusagen genommen und entstanden ist dieser Jadebusen, der drumherum komplett eingedeicht ist. Wenn das Wasser nicht da ist, das heißt, wenn wir Niedrigwasser haben, sind hier große Wattflächen, die eine immense Bedeutung haben für die gesamte Vogelwelt, weil viele Vögel dort ein hohes Spektrum an Nahrung und eine hohe Biomasse vorfinden.
Now I'm at Skagen, which is the northern part of Denmark, the northern tip of Europe, of continental Europe, which make it a prime site in spring for bird migration.
Actually, I was seeing a great northern diver just a few minutes ago migrating north out here, and it was quite marvelous to watch it in the BTX.
I couldn't believe the difference there is between looking through a monoscope and looking through a binocular telescope. At least for myself it works like that. Everybody has two eyes which are different. Usually they're quite different. Now with the binocular telescope, the brain takes care of that problem, so I can only see one sharp picture.
At one occasion, we have one beautiful female passing through the landscape, which we all followed. And then there would turn out to be two birds. And later in the day, we have one more male, which is one of the most stunning and exciting sights you can see in bird watching. The most sexy bird we know is the Pallas harrier male. And that could bring us into really happiness when we're up here and have these moments.